Hello, beautiful people of the internet. My name is Ryan. Welcome back to the Netherlands. Wait, sorry, to Poopopolis. This is our project that we're currently working on. We are terraforming, aquaforming. I don't know what we're doing, but we're gonna make it so that I never have to deal with a bad tide again, ever. Welcome back. I hope you're having an excellent day. It's a good day to explode some shit in Timberborn, which is what I'm gonna do here in just a second. If I explode both of these, how do I get rid of this thing right here? The square underneath. I don't know. Let's demolish these and find out. I can delete that. Yeah. And then can I chuck a little explosive right there? I don't know if it'll work. I hope so. So, how are we doing today? Well, I mean, I think we're doing well, honestly. I think we're sort of in a period of like prosperity. I don't know what else to say other than I think things are about as good as they could be. We have lots of water. We have excess logs. Only a couple. The only real problem we're facing is that some beavers are injured. And I don't know exactly what that is about. Probably factories, something like that. Maybe long walks on the beach. But that seems like a very solvable problem, right? I don't know. Seems solvable to me. Now, hold up. I just noticed something that I have to fix, which is that right here, we have one wheat plant in a field full of potatoes. So let's switch that to make that potatoes. Okay. Things are going great, I would say. Our batteries are not good, so that sucks. We should probably be producing a little bit more power. That's a problem. How does our look, there's not a lot of red or you know, there's not a lot of red. There's some orange. Not a lot of red. So that's good. And we're just chucking down explosives. I don't know what it says about our beaver society that we're so good at producing. Hi, girly. How's it going? Hi. Sorry, that was my daughter. I don't know what it says about our beaver society that we're so good at producing explosives. Oh, boy. So where should we put these floodgates? Because we're going to need some. We're going to need some double floodgates. Probably like right here. That's a good spot for it, I think. Yeah. We'll do that. Can the beavers get to that? I have no idea. Nope, they can't get to it. Okay, never mind. In that case, let's ignore that. Let's put a little stair there. That should get you to there, yeah? And there's a path. We can do that if we need to. Stairs is almost built. As soon as the stairs is built, we'll know. Up to 7 beavers injured. See, what's going on? What's going on, guys? We have a couple bots that are currently not employed. So I think what we should do is probably chuck... Let's see if the refinery can be manned by timberbots. And we'll just keep replacing like a job at a time and seeing if that lowers our numbers. In sort of the like... Whatever order makes me feel like we'll replace the most quote-unquote dangerous jobs first, at least in my opinion. We'll see what that does for us. We are not max carrots, so we don't actually need to transition this stuff away to completely potatoes yet. I was debating that. There's 21 unemployed beavers. I mean, as long as these things have full... As long as everything's got like a full list of of potential workers. I don't care if a couple are unemployed if we're, you know. I guess it's an interesting question, right? A lot of people derive value for their lives from a job, but I think probably a value, and by value I mean purpose. But I think probably more people. Sorry, by people I mean beavers. We're definitely talking about beavers here and nothing else. I think a couple more beavers are probably forced to derive a purpose from their job that they could otherwise find from other things, because these hypothetical beavers live in a world in which their value is being extracted by a larger system constantly. Anyways, on that super cheery note, we almost have these floodgates built, which are going to stay basically, I think, completely full until it's bad tide time. And by completely full, I mean completely high until it's bad tide time. As soon as that is done, in fact, we can actually already do this one. Let's go ahead and demolish this. Detonate it, I should say. Boom, boom, boom. Delete you. Chuck a... We're getting there. We're getting kind of good at this at this whole system of employing dynamite. Beavers are injured 4, so let's go in the right direction. I mean, I hate to say it, but like, what could go wrong? There's 1 free bed. That's a good problem. We have 1 extra timberbot that we could use. What if we had you work the... What if we had you work the explosives factory? I mean, they're freaking explosives. Maybe that's where people are getting injured. A drought approaches. That's okay. 3 days until we get there. We have nothing but time, frankly. Nothing but time. We're going to have so much extra water storage in here, which should be nice. Although, honestly, this doesn't help a ton with drought. It does a little bit, because I can technically backflow from this lake into here if I needed to. It's more for bad tide management. You're lacking power. Okay. Currently no wind. That's just kind of going to have to happen. This town right here does not have a working water wheel system. Yeah, lacking power, and we're overall lacking power. Like, we're not producing enough. That probably means I need more of these. I just don't know where else to put them, really. We could connect some over here. What's it going to hurt, right? What does a large windmill take? Planks, gears, and paper. That'll actually go right there? Wait, really? I would not have guessed that. Rotation shouldn't matter at all. I mean, I guess we'll do that, right? That's like a free little corner that we otherwise would not use. Okay, we have the floodgates built. Our second to last demolition is about to happen. Go ahead and delete those. I don't think we need the path. I also don't think it matters that we have the path, but... Okay. We'll go ahead and chuck our final explosive right there. This one we can already demolish. Detonate, I should say. I can't wait to see this water flow. It should stay in this low area here. But then eventually we're going to get to mess with stuff over here too. Is it done? It's ready. Let's do it. Okay, so let's go ahead and go slow-mo here so we can watch this water pour out. Yeah. So this is still a little too thin, actually. I just realized. Right here is still too thin. Boom, 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 I think. That basically ensures it's too wide. We'll do that just to be safe. Yeah. Cool. I just love exploding shit, man. It's just fun. 1.5 days until... So I guess the one thing we should think about is water. Water storage, I should say. So... Right now... You're full, and I think we probably go ahead and just chuck this floodgate up to keep that full. These ones can stay where they are to help store more water. And... Got water stored here. Okay. It all seems fine to me. Should we build more... actual tanks? 4K water. I don't know. I mean, how long could this possibly last, this drought? I'm not sure. Oh, shoot. I may have messed this up. Oh, my God. I almost clicked detonate right as they went. I keep thinking I'm done, but I actually need a couple more. We need at least that much. And to get that there, we probably need some stairs. Cool. I mean, okay, at this point, let's just let's go crazy, right? Mud pit requires haulers. Oh, a mud pit uses dirt. Let's take a very brief step back and talk about, like, overarching goals for this playthrough. I think we're basically there to the point where it's time to start thinking about... To me, my guess is that this Earth Recultivator is how you win the game. It costs 20,000 science to unlock. My goal would be to make that happen. I don't know if that actually beats the game, quote-unquote, but that's sort of the final goal, it appears to me. What is this right here? 10 workers. So what do we need to do to get there? We need to build all of these materials a little bit better. Gears, treated planks, metal, blocks. This is only a 5-day drought. Let's go ahead and pause our pumps. And see what happens. This looks good. This looks real good. So we're going to need some more science to unlock it. We're going to need more of each of those materials to make it happen. That's like, quote unquote, how you beat the game, at least in my mind. There's a couple of things I'd like to try and do before we, potentially, before we beat the game, though. One of those things is I would like to potentially try and cap off like a bad water rig to seal a bad water source. I'd like to do that. I'd like to do my little like waterworks projects that I've been working on. These. And I'd like to build one of every monument. There's still a fountain of joy that we have not built either. It requires access to water. That's all it says, really. Does it go in? It requires access to water, but I think you have to like haul the water to it, is my guess. Oh my God. It says water dependent. Should I put it in the middle of the lake? That'd be kind of funny. Like in the middle of our river here? That'd be kind of funny. I don't know if you should. Like, you could put it here. But if we put it here, I wonder if it just uses the water that's there. Should we put it there? Should we put it in our other lake? Nah, we should do everything over here first. At our original town. Let's chuck that sucker down. That cost all of my science. Jesus Christ. Okay, well. We are going to need more science, so we should probably get a second observatory working at some point, but... Oh, no. It can't be reached. That's all right. This is an easy fix. Easy fix. Stairs. It can definitely be reached now. As soon as these stairs are done. Soon. There it is. There it is. All right, cool. I just sunk so many resources into that. So, let's go ahead and explode this stuff over here. We're ready. That should mean we have a 2-wide thing. Go ahead and delete that. Cool. That's ready to work. So now we need to figure out how we're going to get people to these, like, far construction places, you know? One of the things I've been thinking is, how do the zipline stations work in terms of adding footsteps to a beaver's, like, transport time, right? It appears, if you click on this one, it says 25. So I imagine that's you walk 25 to get there from the district center. This one says 37, but I don't think that's these steps. I think that's using the zipline. So you add about 12. This one is 44, but that's only 7 more. So the zipline definitely takes off some of the cost of getting to a place, but it doesn't completely nullify it. So I think what we need to do here, if we want to build a zipline to get all the way to our new place, sort of plan this out like a zipline beam there. How many zipline connections can I add? One after the other. I need to get all the way to right here. And to get there, I think I want to be like right here. There's some trees in the way though. So let's work backwards. This one needs to be a zipline station. Oh, the other thing is, if it's going to be a zipline station... Shit. If it's going to be a zipline station, you have to build the station first. And I don't think you can use the zipline to build the station. So, this is about to be such an undertaking. We're going to chop the bare minimum trees here. I say bare minimum, but... we need this whole thing to be workable. When we cut those trees, we're going to need lumberjack flags that cover all of these areas. So... we're going to have to put one here first because it needs access to a path. Let's just do this for now. It's going to be a terrible... I can make this a bot for workplace. So that will at least help with the injuries, hopefully. But we're totally fine on water, by the way. This drought is not affecting us, which is a beautiful thing. We can lower this a little bit to kind of let some more water through. Just make sure things stay green. Actually let too much water through, but that's all right. Oh, shit. See, this should go up during a flood. This should go up. I just realized I was letting water out from the... Damn it. Didn't think about that. That's okay, though. Should not be a problem. I also lowered that one way too much. Okay. So we should turn all of these construction priorities a little bit higher. So anything else that I'm building is sort of background noise right now, honestly. That's like one zipline station. I think we're gonna need another one like right here Beautiful. That'll do it. Then we get here. We need to explode this stuff. And then we have one more job, which is all the way back here, which is the really... sorry, all the way right here, which is the really far one. Oh, I don't know how we're going to do that. Maybe from here. This could be a good place to do the bad water source thing, where you can cap it off. I'm not sure. Only 3 beavers are injured, which I love. Our fountain is getting built very slowly. Let's just take a look at the materials that we're going to need. We have 0 treated planks and 0 planks. So, what else is new? I've needed to build treated planks for a while. This sucker is cranking stuff out. There are currently 12 workers who do not have jobs in this district, and there is excess power when the wind is blowing. So let's go ahead and build another lumber mill right here. It costs us basically nothing in terms of there's no problems. I don't have to build anything new. Okay, so we have 3 more timberbots that could also go to work. Your workshop, I don't think is that difficult. Is that bad? But this is a wood workshop, printing press, paper mill. These jobs are relatively far. Oh, I don't have enough science points to do this. Costs 2,000. Okay. Drought has ended. It's a beautiful thing. I'm going to quickly pause the game so that I can deal with that. So when drought is done, we really did not need to do like anything here. Everything's pretty much fine. A 5-day drought is such a non-event right now for us. We can lower that one, raise this one to 1.9. Put a little bit of water out of the lake, and then water will start going right back in. And once it hits the high enough level, it will... No. Sorry, this should be 0.9. 0.9. Once it reaches that, it will start flowing downhill. Cool. Unpause these. Cool. Excellent. So, how's this stuff going? They have a zip line done. Building some stairs. They are working on... Our wood workshop is currently paused. No, our lumberjack flag is paused. Okay. I have these timberbots. Where do I want them to work? They're already doing the... I could do the district center. Jobs that might get them injured. I don't know, man. Is there anything I already have unlocked that I could do? This gear workshop. Yep. Done. Can add a second worker at the printing press, by the way. Because I only had one working there right now. The timberbots are currently doing the aquatic farmhouse. They could do this gear workshop. Okay, we're getting there. Unemployed amount of timberbots, I want to be 0. Unemployed amount of... Centrifuge is a dangerous job, for sure. It costs 1.5K, so we'll research that next. I think I'm going to need more observatories, more science. Okay. Let's check in on our projects here. We are building some stairs. They're very far away. Oh, this is a job we should do with some timberbots. The hauling post for this. Workers allowed in new buildings. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Here's my thought. What if we actually did minimum of 20 timber bots in Constipationville and changed this job to all timber bots. So I think I just really messed with our levels, like our job listings. Because probably a lot of stuff over here has some vacancies, yeah. Because I had them being worked by timberbots rather than... and we just don't have enough timberbots to do that yet. So we kind of gotta, what do you call it? We have to like micromanage this a little bit, just for now. There's 7 vacancies. I could also just do it on this menu. Where are the vacancies? How do I see vacancies here? I can't see which ones. If scavenger flag. This one's paused. It's in this column though. So vacancies. The hauling post right now on Indigestion Town is mostly empty. Okay, I understand. So until we make more bots, this one is empty. That's fine. There's probably a couple other vacancies as well, but I think it'll just work out in time. I think we'll just figure it out. Excellent. So now that these should be basically... No, they're not. That's Danny. I was thinking if I made it a hauling post that these would be... Ah, it's because it's the district center. So we'll make the district center timber bots because then it should be basically your robots that come to do these jobs. What the fuck are you doing? Dante, what are you doing? Oh no. Dante, you're trapped. We'll make that the highest priority. Dante's like, question mark? Stranded? Nothing to do in range? Hungry? Thirsty? Having a pretty bad day. Dehydrated, starving, and stranded. Love it. You have question mark, nothing to do in range? Okay, well, first off, you can just be paused now. Because I don't actually need that flag anymore. We're going to have to put a new one, like, right there. Okay. I'm kind of curious about this. Yeah, we're good. We'll make that a bot just to make it easier. This guy is still... Dante is about to die out here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We'll get you in the morning. You guys prioritize... Oh, no. Dante's just sleeping. Just sleeping, not dead. For now. For now. We'll see. Okay, we got this place built. Should start cutting down some trees now, yeah? I think I marked these as cut. Yep. Cool. We're building the zipline station. That'll make things much faster. Dante is still stranded. Waiting on some planks. Rescue mission, please. Dante, get your shit together. As long as Dante doesn't die, then we're okay. Oh boy, I forgot about biofuel, didn't I? How bad is our biofuel situation? I just saw a bot is out of fuel. And I thought, oh fuck. I have not... we have some still. That's good. I haven't thought about biofuel in a long time. Please tell me somebody is bringing logs and planks for Dante. Please. There it is. Oh, you're still not done. Dante, can you just jump down? It's not a big jump. It's a very small jump, I promise you. Oh my god. Dante, run. Leave. Are you going to make it? You're dehydrated and starving. This must be the longest run of your life. What are you going for first? Water? Yep, that's more important. Perfect. Now food. Why didn't you just go for carrots? I don't know. Either way, you got what you needed. We survived. Now we can destroy that stairs. Okay. This thing still needs to be employed. Workplace by timberbots. This thing is getting built. We'll need to build some paths out here. And then from there, I think it's basically time to start working on our big project. Timberbot is digging away. That's good. I wonder how demolition works. I kind of want to just keep a close eye on this. We're down to 3 injured beavers, by the way. We do still have 10 vacancies and 29 unemployed, so something's wrong there, but we'll figure it out at some point. One person's homeless. Oh, the demolition happened. Shit, I wasn't even paying attention. God damn it. That can't be reached either. This will do it. As soon as this zipline station is built, we should have a... We need all planks, though. We should have a much quicker... Like, currently, this lumberjack flag is 124 away. Steps. But... I'm guessing that will go way down when these 2 ziplines get built. I am kind of surprised at how non-stressful this game has gotten in recent... maybe I need to play on a higher level at this point, but this late in the game, I feel like it's really been very calming. It's been much more like creatively building stuff or trying to creatively build stuff than stressfully like avoiding the resource game, which I think happens a lot in these kind of, which I think is generally what you expect from a game like this. So okay, I know we're building a lot of things that require planks, but we really want to keep an eye on our plank production right now and see if it will eventually get bigger than 0. Right now we have 1 in storage. We need to start to see that kind of go towards full in the long run. Once it does that, then I think we can start making treated planks. But for now, we can't even keep up with our plank production, probably because I'm doing so much construction. 9 more planks for that. Over here, we just don't have power. Damn. I could run a water wheel through here, but like, seems really... Hey, you know what? Fuck it. Could be fun. Let's try this out. We're going to put a bunch of water wheels. Right here. I need a platform first. I did not plan this very well. I'm doing the thing where I just get bored and so I start building too many things. Bored is the wrong word. I get like, overconfident maybe. These just require logs though. We have extra logs. What we don't have is extra planks. If we turn those logs into power, then we can turn the other logs into planks because we don't have power right now. So, you know, my thought here is just drag this. Build more than you could ever hope to build. Please chop this tree down. Okay, if you're not going to chop this tree down, I'm going to have to mark it for destruction. Shit, I did this wrong. Crap. Crap. What I needed was I wanted a thing that the beavers could step over. I tend to do vertical power shafts when they need to step over something. Or when I think they may need to step over something. So that I can put a path on it. Like right now, I think they're going to kind of get caught behind this thing. So I probably should have done... What's the closest you can put a water wheel behind it? Right there. Right there. Right there. Okay, so each of these... This one should be prioritized higher. And then if you build them in order, I can build them... I can build like the connectors in order too. This is a crazy job to just randomly decide to want that you want to do, but oh well. We need planks, and currently we can't really make them without power. So on this side, we could probably make some more over here. Who's got the unemployed beavers? There's 4 vacancies on this side and some unemployed beavers. Probably because some of these jobs require timberbots, and then I moved all the timberbots to other jobs. Fountain's still coming along. Okay, the vacancies are... Yeah. The vacancies are all in hauling post here. So what about in Constipationville? 4 vacancies, 21 unemployed beavers. That's probably also a... Yeah, hauling post thing. Okay. Lacking power still. Okay. That's all right. We should go ahead and build a power shaft right there. I just realized we do need to go ahead and cut these down. Probably. We still have 1K logs. How many of those are on this side? 1,000 of them. Got all these extra logs. We're missing a couple planks here. What a fun little project to decide to do. Okay. Should I make my beavers just work super hard? I kind of feel like maybe I should. While we're waiting on them to build some stuff, I need to go ahead and... I have not done this recently. Let's switch this to cattail crackers. Switch this to grilled potatoes. No. Grilled spatterdock is what we were on. don't have any extra potatoes. And we'll switch this to cattail flour. Just to keep up real quick. Okay. Ah, it's because the grill is over here. The grill is over here, turning everything into grilled potatoes, and then it gets changed between the two sides. Okay, cool. Is this connected yet? No, it's still not connected. Close, though. Needs 2 planks. Make that one a high priority. When everything's a high priority, nothing is. That's what they tell me, and yet still I prioritize everything. Okay. The end of another day. What did you guys accomplish today? Nothing? Come on. The next thing to do here would be to add a little bit of battery power. Am I going to do that? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We could always do... Now, this is an interesting prospect. What about a large warehouse battery power situation? I've had myself an idea. I don't know if it's a good idea, but I've had myself an idea. My thought is, like, what if we lined up a bunch of warehouses? That gets you the height of using warehouses. Then we're going to make this super low priority so that nobody actually builds it. And then on top of that, you can actually still put medium warehouses, low priority. And then you can absolutely chuck batteries on top of that. They need to be connected to power. So you'd have to do a little bit of like... Oh. Of like that. All low priority. This is all low priority. I'm just messing around here. But it's kind of beautiful. It accomplishes a lot all at once, right? Stores your power. Gives you a big old storage area. I kind of don't hate this idea. You'd have to build steps in a way that would be... that would allow you up onto the second level. We're going to keep this thing built here on super low priority and just see what people... And see what I think about it over time. Like, I'm going to start with this and keep thinking about it. All of a sudden, you build that a couple longer, and then you've got a bunch of batteries off the top. I don't hate it. One log away from connecting this. And then all of a sudden we have power that works even if the... even if the wind isn't blowing. Now here's a question that I don't know that I've ever answered. The timberbots do work all night. Holy cow. It's a good thing I have timberbots on biofuel then, because then they do work all night. So that kind of explains why our power drought approaches. Why our power is not we're not storing enough power. Is partially because we are using some of it overnight. With our bots. That's very interesting. You know? I'm kind of liking this new strategy of just chucking windmills wherever they will go. Like, that technically is a windmill on a square we probably otherwise wouldn't use. Is that terrible because it requires planks? Yes. But the more power we get, the more planks we can produce. So I don't know, man. What do you want from me? I don't know. This lumber mill right here is not a workplace for bots. Explain that to me. Why is that true? Shouldn't it be? Aren't these lumber mills workplaces for bots? Nope. Okay. Well, we need to make that a workplace for bot. Because we need to be making planks all year round. All day round. Not all year round, all day round. I would love it in this game if they told you you have, like, if they had a list of like, you are currently requesting building projects that require this many total planks, logs, gears, etc. Because if I look at my, like, one of my worst tendencies as a player of this game, it's just to go ahead and, oh my god, the zipline station's built. And it's down from 124 to 71. That's still terrible, but it's kind of better in some other ways. It's just really funny to me to be like, I would love to see what the, how much, as I add a couple more logs and planks of construction, I'd love to see how much I've actually requested that people do. Too much is the answer. We're building our floodgates, and these should go to 0. These should go to 0 because we are not trying to do this right now. They should start at 0. But we'll bring them up later. Okay. Building lacks power. I don't like the sound of that. Please. God damn it. I knew this was going to happen. I knew these, they built this in the wrong way. They got in their own way here. They built these power shafts, and now they can't cross them, which means that this is not reachable. So they need to fix that. Please, dear God, I beg of you. The minute we have one working water wheel, this all gets a lot better. They can work throughout the night. Put these timberbots to work. God, this game's fun. Okay. I wonder if the robots ever dance over here at the dance hall. There were some excellent comments, by the way, about Justin Beaver, about different types of music that the beavers might listen to. Really excellent comments on that YouTube video. It was really funny to me. Thanks to everybody who came up with some ideas. Justin Beaver definitely made me snort laugh. Okay. Done. We finally connected the power here. They'll have power all day long. We love to see it. We're working on our our water control. That's great. Building all of these floodgates. Each of those is going to take a lot of planks. 30 logs, 15 planks. That's okay. Our plank situation's definitely going to get better now that we have timberbots working all day and power coming all day. Let's make all of our lumber mills onto... There still are not enough logs on this side of the river. We should fix that at some point. We should definitely fix that. Do I know how? I'm not sure. What if we did an irrigation ditch? Unidirectional automated water discharge. Oh boy. Oh boy, I just got myself an idea. I like that idea a lot. contamination barrier. Stops soil contamination from spreading beneath it. Impermeable floor. Wow, there's some really amazing stuff in here. So hypothetically speaking, if we can prevent bad water from flowing in here, shouldn't we be able to... I don't know exactly what a sluice does. But shouldn't we be able to, like... I don't know exactly where I want to do it. Probably, like, right here. God, this is the wrong time to be doing this right as I'm about to end this episode. But let's do some quick math. I got to find a good place to do the math. Quick math. So, right here, we have water, right? How many steps away from that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's like about 13 steps away from that. Maybe 12. Stays like watered. So if we were to like Minecraft farm this thing and do a little... That's not... Oh, it measures for you. Look at that. It measures for you. That's 9. I don't actually want those, though. So it wouldn't be perfect. What if we did like this? Why can't I build this? Mark resources for demolition. And a little bit of this, and then a little... You see where my brain is going? Like if all of it takes is 1 square of water to keep things good, then droughts would definitely be a problem. But droughts don't kill my plants right now. So if we were to hypothetically like do that, and then maybe chuck a sluice like right here. I don't know yet. I don't know how that works. But it says automated, which to me says like... All I need to do... I don't need to fill this thing with water. I just need to kind of pulse water in occasionally. And if we could do that, just pulse water in occasionally. And then plant trees. That's not the right thing. But plant trees all the way over here. All of a sudden, we don't need to be along the river. We make our own river. We make irrigation ditches. All we got to do is occasionally pulse water in. Either way, that's a problem for another day. I need to stop this episode right here. Right in the middle of the building of the Great Hoover Dam. It's not the Hoover Dam, it's the Beaver Dam. No, it's the... That's not good enough. Oh, it's the Beaver Dam. I don't know. What should we name our big dam? Let me know what you think. Thanks so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on this video, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, bye-bye.